The long road stretches out before you. It doesn't care if you're ready. It doesn't care if you're strong. It only asks one question. Will you walk it? The beginning is terrifying because the truth hits you like cold steel. You are small, you are weak, and the road is endless. Fear sinks its claws into you. It whispers, turn back, stay safe, wait until you're ready. But here's the truth. You will never be ready. And if you wait until you're unafraid, you'll wait forever.
Every warrior trembled before their first fight. Every soldier shook the night before the war. But courage is not the absence of fear. It's the decision to step forward anyway. That trembling, that doubt, that pounding heart. It's not weakness. It's the summons, the sign that you've arrived at the doorway of transformation.
Yeah, it's scary being new. It's scary failing in front of everyone. It's scary when your muscles burn, when your lungs collapse, when you fall flat. But you know what's scarier? Staying the same. Looking back in 5 years and realizing you never moved. That's the real nightmare. So go on, step into the storm. Do it scared, do it shaky, do it clumsy, but do it.
Fear is not the wall. Fear is the door. And the only key is courage. The days grow heavy. The road stretches long. Fear doesn't vanish after the first step. It evolves. At first, it's the fear of starting. Then it's the fear of failing. Then it's the fear of not being enough. And every stage demands a new kind of courage.
They say fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering, and they are right. Without courage, fear mutates. It poisons your heart. You become angry at yourself for not acting. You begin to hate yourself for what you could have been, and that hatred, it festers. It rots into suffering. Not the suffering of training, not the suffering of scars and sweat, but the suffering of regret, of knowing you were meant for more, and choosing less.
Enough! You don't need to destroy fear. You need to drag it with you. Tie fear to your back and march. Let it scream. Let it claw. It doesn't matter. Because every rep you fight through, every scar you earn, forges armor. And one day, fear's claws will break against the iron you've built.
Do it when it hurts. Do it when your body says stop. Do it when no one's watching. Courage isn't built in comfort, it's built in chaos, in failure, in pain. So keep going. One rep, one breath, one more push, until courage compounds and fear becomes nothing but background noise.
Fear will never vanish, but you will grow. And one day, you'll realize the monster was never outside. It was always inside. And courage was the weapon that kept it caged.
Listen carefully. Fear is eternal. It cannot be destroyed, but it can be mastered. Every time you choose courage, you carve a new path in your mind, a path where fear still stands. But you walk past it, and the more times you walk that path, the easier it becomes. The tragedy? Most never do. They avoid fear. They shrink. They tell themselves they'll act when they're ready, but ready never comes. They spend their lives at the starting line and call that safety. But safety is the slowest death of all.
Fear is not your enemy. Fear is your compass. It points directly toward the things that matter, the things that can change you, the things worth bleeding for. So when fear rises, don't retreat. Step forward, because fear is proof that you're standing on the edge of greatness.
The enemy stands before you, towering, snarling, terrifying. This is fear given shape. It laughs at your weakness. It mocks your wounds. It tells you, you can't win. You'll fail. You'll fall. So what will you do? You charge, not because you are fearless, but because you are courageous. And every strike you land, every step you take, is a rebellion against the chains fear tried to wrap around you.
Fear is loud, but you can be louder. When fear says stop, you say one more rep. When fear says quit, you say again. When fear says you're not enough, you roar, "Watch me!" This is the war inside. And every time you choose courage, you win.
The war within never ends, but it transforms. The fear that once stopped you becomes the fuel that drives you, and the courage that was once tiny becomes the foundation you stand on. The road hasn't ended, it never will, but you've changed. The beginner who trembled, gone. The weakling who doubted, gone. In their place stands someone unrecognizable, a warrior forged despite fear, hardened by courage, sharpened by the long road.
Fear has not left you, it still waits. But now it no longer controls you. It no longer owns you. It serves you. It points to the next summit, and you climb.
So rise, stand tall, let fear see what you've become. You were not broken, you were remade, and now, nothing can stop you.
And never forget this. Your courage doesn't just change you, it changes everyone around you. When you rise, you light the path for others. When you fight, you give others the strength to fight. Your courage multiplies, your fire spreads, and together, we rise.
Fear is the beginning. Courage is the choice. Greatness is the reward. So don't run from fear. Don't fight it. Carry it. And let it watch as you transform into something unstoppable. This is your training arc. If you're ready to walk the road, subscribe. If you're ready to turn fear into courage, stay. And then, get back to work.